Good evening, people of the internet. Today I'll be going through the inconsistencies and errors throughout the game's Sonic Forces. You'd think with a series expansive such as this, they'd have plenty of source material to work with, but let's see how we go. Oh yeah, and outside of the story I'll be nitpicking stuff that bothered me. For instance, hard mode isn't actually much harder, and I shudder to think how easy normal is.
Sonic, how I hate him. And all of that loathing has been focused into this invincible instrument of destruction.
Might I point out the last time you two encountered, you had to work together. And to be fair, nothing in that adventure could really have triggered you to get pissed off. Unless you just decided to do this for no particular reason. Oh look! It's my favorite Sonic level that I've never gotten bored of nor ever will. I gotta point out, while at this section, when Sonic picks up the pace, I cannot move left and right. Sonic's locked onto a rail. I'm moving the stick left and right. Nothing happens.
Man, look at the size of that thing. I guess all kinds of things show up when your neighborhood turns into a desert.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. For one thing, Green Hill is the tropical area of an island. An island. All the water that's disappeared? Where did you think that's from? How does the surrounding of an island turn into a desert? Did the whole ocean become a desert? I doubt that. Are you gonna explain, Sonic Team? Oh yeah. The map tells me Green Hill is part of the mainland? And you can just run to the city by foot? Ooh! Oh, and those worm things? Yeah, after this moment, you never see them again.
Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now.
Really? You think? I don't know. Looks kinda different to me. Somebody explain to me why there are invisible boundaries here preventing my movement when completely unnecessary.
Man, this place is a wreck. Thanks, Eggman. One of my favorite spots is all ruined.
Interesting hearing you imply that you come here often, you know, considering.
Is it me, or is that place we were just in awfully familiar?
Not to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So here's something interesting. For the first time, we have regular citizens who are anthropomorphic animals. Which is interesting because there are no humans in this game. Did they just forget humans exist?
Huh? Shadow, it's you?
I'm gonna be completely honest, when I saw the villains trailer, I was convinced that the writers didn't have any idea that Shadow and Chaos were good guys. But, with the whole Phantom thing, I'm not even mad.
Running out of time here, Tails!
Here's something to ponder. How come in the past few games, Tails just sits around from the side doing nothing? I mean, in previous games, he was all up in the action, helping Sonic and fighting villains. Heck, he beat Chaos 4! You know, I've accepted ages ago that they're never gonna explain why Silver's just here now, despite all the events of Sonic 06. But Sonic rivals exist, so I'm not really gonna question it. 3 words. Dragon Ball Xenoverse. When I played the demo on Switch, I got excited to see Chemical Plant was located on an island, but sorry to disappoint. It's not West Island. Chemical Plant is its own landmass. So, is this a different chemical plant, or...?
Sonic is alive! No way!
Okay, so we obviously know Sonic isn't dead, but from a story perspective, it's a cool idea to have his friends think otherwise, while eventually letting the player know Sonic is okay later on. But dropping the ball and saying he's okay moments after they established they feared the worst? That's just either lazy or stupid.
My spy there says he's in a solitary confinement cell, and they've been torturing him for months.
Whoa! You just hold on a second!
I don't care what anybody says. This is and always will be awesome.
That should have done it. I couldn't figure it out for you, buddy. I'm sorry I wasn't smart enough. Huh? Whoa! Chaos! Sonic, help me!
Excuse me? You did not just Sonic help! Tails, you are completely capable of taking on Chaos Zero, let alone Chaos 4, which is 3 emeralds off from Super Sonic! What have these writers done to a perfectly good character?
Sonic, help me! from another dimension.
Ah, the Sonic Mania theme. To remind you, this is a cash grab. Wait, did you just say from another dimension? At what point was it established Classic Sonic is from another dimension? We already had Sonic Generations confirm that he's the younger version of Sonic from the past.
Time travel. Hope you learned a few tricks that'll help you out in the future. I mean, the past. You know what I mean. Sonic! Enjoy your future!
And now you're just flipping the script on us?
Do you know how you got here? Either way, it's still good to see you, Sonic.
Pardon me. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm still here, you know? You know, like when I become a puddle, I come back. I'm still here. You haven't defeated me. Hello? Screw you, I'm out of here. Yes, I have many questions.
Somebody should definitely do something about those Death Egg robots.
Oh, I didn't press anything. Shouldn't there be a drift button?
They're on high alert now.
Oh, closing door. Oh, hang on.
He's close.
It's not closing, is it?
This is the end, Sonic.
Oh, hey! Sounds like the party started. Wanna let me go and join in? No? Of course not. You hate fun.
I gotta say, his dialogue sure does remind me of Sonic Adventure 2, but he doesn't at all seem like someone who's been tortured for 6 months straight, does he? Also, wouldn't it have been better if they revealed it to us that Sonic's okay while leaving the rest of the cast to believe he's dead? Like I mentioned earlier? Also, why would you release him? Hey, did anybody notice these guys back here? Wait, that's it? Oh. That's disappointing.
Amy?
Notice how Sonic just floats there? Couldn't we get just a little effort to animate him holding on to the avatar character? You know, just to make it look a little more finished.
Double boost! Yeah, that's how it's done. We've got unstoppable speed and timing. You just have to keep on the way in.
You should be able to get into the factory through there. Stay alert.
This should be fun.
I don't know why I was even worried.
Cindy Robinson, no doubt you've done a spectacular job in Sonic Boom, but you gotta remember, regular Amy has got a different voice. Remember? No?
You saved me, Sonic. I was afraid I'd never be able to flirt with you again.
You mirror my reaction, Sonic. This entire level has no effort in it whatsoever, and I only need to use one hand. I'm not even joking.
The radar. Something from the jungle?
Oh look! Lyric finally appeared in a modern game!
You're so gonna regret that. Hedgehogs don't make good snacks.
Try googling snakes and hedgehogs. You might be honestly surprised by what you find.
It keeps the rabble in line. Shows them that there is no hope.
Does anyone but you believe your lies?
It's moments like this that remind me how awesome Silver is. We interrupt Sonic Forces to bring you Sonic Lost World. I'm sure you mean endless possibility? The ledge, the bridge, the slope. As if the layout of Green Hill Act 1 hasn't been etched into your memory by now.
You let the hedgehog live? That is a great source of concern.
After all this time, I'm so proud of you, Eggman.
For you, perhaps. He has beaten you for decades.
I'm just wondering, how old are the characters supposed to be now?
You miscalculated. That's a failure in my book.
Oh, the Egg Dragoon! I remember how epic its first encounter was. I bet we'll see it a lot from now on. We do see it after this, right? Sonic the Hedgehog letting his greatest foe escape since 1991. Perfect classic accuracy.
We've broken through enemy lines. The rescue is underway.
You don't look like any of the soldiers I've seen in the Sonic series so far.
Thanks to the rookie, things are turning around.
But I haven't done anything!
Update from HQ. The enemy's on the run. Mission complete. Well done, everyone.
I'm so confused. All I did was go from point A to point B and destroyed a few badniks along the way. How did I save people? What happened?
Have we met before? Sonic!
Tails!
I was so worried. I thought you were...
Oh, jeez. No transition. Also, Tails, get over yourself!
It's been generations since I seen you.
This many Death Egg robots? Come on, seriously?
I'm not one to complain, but that's a lot, right? Way more than we can reasonably...
Wait, hang on a moment. Why does this seem so familiar?
Those are Death Egg robots. They're being mass-produced now?
Oh, this ain't good. Might be too much for the rookie to handle.
Still, can't just ignore him. You got this, right, rookie?
Sometimes I question if the game designers were even trying.
All right, Shadow, what's the deal?
Chaos control!
Another Shadow? He just disappeared.
That was a fake.
Wait, what?
Fake? How?
Alright, time for Operation...
Wait, this is Metropolis? Looks different than the last time I saw it. No, not that one. Yeah, that one. Looks a little less, you know, green.
Infinite, activate the Phantom Ruby! Make them wish they'd never been born!
Stay calm. What you're seeing
What
isn't
the?
real.
Ah! What the hell?
Best to play it safe here. Best to play it safe here. Best to play it safe here. The Phantom Ruby. A weapon that takes control of people's visual and depth perception to feed false information to the brain, creating a new reality for them.
But that sounds like... Was Mania a lie?
Metal Sonic has been spotted in the city.
Is it another fake?
Why would they bother making a fake out of something that already isn't real? Couldn't they just build more?
While Eggman has made numerous Robot Sonics in the past, Metal Sonic had 3 iterations throughout the series. Although, now I think of it, not including Sonic 4, this would be the first time we see Metal Sonic in his modern design. Unfortunately, Eggman decided instead of powering up his most deadliest weapon with his most deadliest power supply, he instead had a Phantom Metal Sonic do stuff instead. Actually, what was Metal Sonic doing? Just waiting for Sonic?
Sonic was spotted near there.
And as a matter of fact, where's the real Metal? Has he been locked away since Sonic Heroes? I have so many questions!
Found a way through to the computer room.
Alright, now we can destroy the Death Egg.
Oh, Vector! Oh, I see how it is, Sonic Team. Now you want us to remember Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
This is the pits! It's messing with my head!
Just stay calm, and you'll figure out the way forward.
I just want to smash everything and level the place!
Wait, are you trying to tell me that these guys are here with me? It's just me here. Are they supposed to be along in the background? Because Mighty No. 9 did that much better, and that game was terrible! Watch my video card up here. Hey, don't want to be a damper on your celebration, but just reminder, these guys are still here. Yeah, they're either dead or trapped in space. You might want to do something about that. Huh. Hey, how you doing?
Is null space.
Null space?
It's a little something that the Phantom Ruby cooked up. A closed-off space where absolutely nothing exists. Goodbye, Sonic, my soon-to-be eradicated nemesis. Enjoy all the nothing.
You'll be sucked in too! This
Wow, imagine the possibilities they could have designed for this level. Let's... Double boost, I guess. What amazing level design could they have incorporated here? I'm interested to see what they have.
Not even null space.
Or get rid of it 20 seconds later. Okay, I didn't do anything during the almost no time at all. They built it up to be a big deal moments ago before yanking it from under our feet. A more logical idea were to have you platforming and navigating your way around floating bits of terrain until you can make your way to an area where you're able to double boost, and then escape! Doesn't that sound so much better? And to put the icing on the cake, modders found an unused piece of dialogue from Sonic.
Prison that goes on forever, huh? At least getting sent here taught me something. Nothing beats realizing that you're not alone.
So, ya wanna know what I think? I believe they plan to make this area longer before saying, screw it, we can't think of any good ideas, let's end it before it starts! Although, if I'm gonna be honest, the rest of this level is awesome. I can't lie. Oh right, the recurring thing you do where you convince us there's an epic battle going on, when clearly there is no epic battle going on, it's just me going across a level.
By myself, but I had a little help from my friend. Something you wouldn't understand since you don't have any friends.
This changes
Oh! Boss! Oh!
man will still
Boss!
have the last laugh.
That hurt, you know? Oh!
Maybe he'd
Oh,
have
why
more
do I
friends
keep
if he
putting
didn't
up with
talk
this,
about himself
Cubot?
in the third person.
I said, where was this comedy in Sonic Colors?
But when the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean, this Sonic, won't we?
What, were you talking about the cash grab Sonic that's only here to remind you that Sonic Mania was successful, but didn't actually do anything but 3 levels in this game and had no impact on the plot whatsoever? In fact, why do you feel so emotionally bonded with Sonic? You guys did basically nothing. Nothing! Why are you getting emotional now? I got no comments. I got no comments whatsoever.
Hey, Infinite! Long time no see.
The one piece of consistency with the rest of the series, thank you. Thank you. Not really.
What? Who dares? Target reconfirmed. Extermination mode initiated. Payback inevitable.
Omega, you've joined us? Awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Except that... who repaired you since Tails couldn't? And... this does not change anything, apparently. Omega's just here now. End of story. Stand by for the most emotionally investing level. Only to be distracted by the poor level design.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Wait, I could wall jump this whole time?
A costly oversight, Doctor. This is why I always check and double check, as any good scientist would.
But Tails, you're not a scientist. You're like a mechanic and an inventor at most. Oh, so the army was of Avatar characters. Doesn't excuse the fact that they were absent until this point. I believe I can fly. I believe I'm a rocket ship.
Evacuate the flagship! All hands abandon ship! Sorry, Sonic. We've done all we can. Good luck out there.
You did plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
So, what did you do exactly? Also, who are you? Do I even need to express disappointment for how they just recycled a boss fight?
Here goes, partner.
Wait. I can still fight.
If you could still fight, then why did you flee? Also, this is the last time we see Infinite. I love this character. Isn't he the best Sonic team? The best creation you've ever made? What do you mean my eye is twitching?
Sending reinforcements right away.
Let the heat flow through you. Give in to your anger. I merely incorporated the Phantom Ruby into this Death Egg robot.
I can hardly see how that's possibly a Death Egg robot. Also, you're all probably confused about the whole Phantom Ruby thing, so let me explain it. The Ruby that's a part of Infinite was a creation of Dr. Eggman, but only after studying the true Phantom Ruby from Sonic Mania, which traveled here in a similar manner to classic Sonic, resulting in Eggman discovering it and trying to recreate his own, which is why there are numerous prototypes, and the true Phantom Ruby from Mania is what has been incorporated into this robot. Wait, that sounds familiar. And if you're wondering how I know all this, it's actually because they released an official prequel comic over Twitter. But that feels ridiculous! Important story moments like that should have been part of the actual game. Is anyone else thinking of Alien right now? 'Cause I certainly am. Oh wow! What an original and fantastically designed looking final boss that was definitely not copy and pasted from Sonic Colors. I'm bashing my head against my desk now. Why?
There's nothing the three of us can't achieve together.
You know, what will happen if I decide I don't want to play Simon Says? Did the game just give up? Hello? Holy crap, the Avatar characters can talk! I get this is supposed to look sweet and all, but there was no established bond between classic Sonic and Tails. You can't do that! That's horrible story writing!
Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again.
I goddamn hate you, Sonic Team.
We need to fix the real world we all live in.
True that.
Come on, let's go!
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about episode Shadow. Wait, who are Team Dark supposed to be doing missions for exactly? Excluding Rouge, they only did that stuff in the 06 timeline, where Shadow and Omega were agents of Gun. But in the main timeline, Shadow despises Gun for ruining his life, so what exactly is going on here? Oh boy, I can't wait for the 3 brand new exclusive levels!
That area is enemy territory.
What's this? Yep, tell me, do you know the meaning of the words new and exclusive? I'm starting to think you don't. So for anyone who didn't make the connection, this is where Omega gets damaged before we see Tails attempting to repair him, and yet still don't know how he managed to get to the battlefield. So do you have like no cutscene budget at all? Ooh, a flashback within a flashback. Totally not confusing. Hey, remember how episode Shadow was supposed to have 3 new exclusive levels? Right? So, right before when I said there was a prequel comic, well, that directly connects here as we find out Infinite was a mercenary that Eggman saw potential in, and episode Shadow was supposed to give us his full backstory, but all we got here is Shadow kicking this guy's ass before he rages out and decides to become all powerful. All because Shadow just did what he's awesome at.
That day, I gave up my own unsightly face. I let go of the old me, the one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. Then, at last, I obtained the power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!
Yeah, but what was that scene in the beginning with the test tubes and stuff? Everything before this implied that Infinite was genetically engineered. They even bring it up here.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world.
So, what do you think? Dramatic reveal, or not keeping track of old storylines? You choose.
Shadow? Shadow? Shadow, do you read me?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
That guy. What happened?
And just like that, it connects to the beginning of the game. So, that was Sonic Forces. So much confusion. So much annoyance. It feels like they were trying harder to make a quick buck than they were to actually make a full gaming experience. With Sonic Unleashed, it seems like they were trying new things and refining everything they can. With Forces, it feels like they're dumbing everything down. So, I want to hear all your opinions. Comment below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like, check out some of my other stuff. Stay tuned, and stay awesome.